welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Leather. I'm your host, Ronnie from New Jersey. We got a big day today. And this episode, as always, is brought to you by Golficity, right? Okay? People, listen real fast. Let's do the right thing here, all right? You laugh once, like the video. If you laugh twice, subscribe. If you laugh 3 times, share it. Share the laughter, all right? Get it out there. On today's episode, we have a guest. I'll introduce him here in a second. But we're going to be talking about how hard it is sometimes to find time to play golf, right? This day and age, right? Ways golf, could maybe attract younger people, do's and don'ts on the golf course, and a new segment alert! Inside the Leather inbox. We posted a question out there to the Golficity Army on the Facebook page. I've emailed pretty much every golfer I know. And we got some cool questions. We got some data. Which it's in there somewhere. I got to find it. Oh boy! All right, let's get rocking. So let's just do it. With me today, live in studio, is a friend of the program, my wife's childhood friend, and the owner of the best deli in New Jersey. I mean the world. Sparo's, Upper Montclair. Here he is, Mike. Pinkies out, Sparacino. Mike, welcome to the show, pal.
How we doing, boys?
Oh, they're doing great, man. I got a full belly. I just broke my diet, right? I've been on the diet now for quite some time, and I had to break it today. We had some beautiful Sparo sandwiches.
You are looking good. You're looking thin.
Thank you. I lost a watch size. I went from the second hole to the third hole of my watch, so my wrists are losing weight. I'm really excited about it. Everything fits a little bit better.
A 12-inch Paisano is going to add that weight right
I didn't do 12-inch. I did the 6. I did a half, and I had to force myself to finish it, but it was so good you can't leave any of Sparo's beautiful semolina roll uneaten. You got to be able to do the whole thing. So, Mike, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get a quick word in from our sponsor, right? One of our other sponsors here. We got Therapist Preferred, co-founded in 2019. We got physical therapist Doug and his patient Brett. They set out on a journey to source the highest quality ingredients possible using cutting-edge nano-emulsion technology for Therapist Preferred. They're THC-free, organically grown, and made right here in the USA. Jeremy, what do you say, buddy, pal? Hit me with it. It's right there. It's on your desk. Oh, my God. Turn your brain on, Jeremy, behind the glass. CBD, this is their beautiful cream, the new cream, right? Here it is. And we're talking consistency. This week, we're going to talk about consistency and routine. In golf, finding a routine is a key to your performance. Same holds true with your wellness. Taking CBD consistently is the best way to derive maximum benefits. Whether you're taking a couple of gummies in the morning, popping a melatonin capsule at night, or rubbing the cream all over your body a couple times a day, find the products and routine that work best for you. And if you have any questions, email our friends over at Therapist Preferred. Check them out, website there.com. And they'll be happy to suggest the right product mix. And be sure, guys, ITL20 to get 20% discount off your CBD. Get on the CBD train. I'm on it, chugging along, feeling good. Here you go, coming back at you. Beautiful, CBD, nice. All right, so, Mike.
What's up, Brian?
We got some stuff to talk about, right? We got a few things going on, right?
Couple things. 1, 2, 3.
Why don't you tell the viewers out there, we're going to get into Sparos and how it came about later on in the program, but right now, let's talk about golf. Tell me a little bit about your golf history, your relationship with the game. When did it start? Is it a good one? That type of stuff.
So I wasn't really a baseball player as a kid like the rest of you guys,
Right.
I didn't really like baseball, so during the springtime, I had nothing really to do. My dad would take me out golfing a little bit, not like your dad from Newark, but
yeah, no.
But I'd go out a little bit. Wasn't very good. I didn't really have lessons, but I would swing the club, kind of like a baseball player, just try to hit it as hard and far as I could.
Right. How's that working out for you now?
Still got the little slice in the game, but if I can control it, it's a nice little power fade.
A little power fade. We're going to talk. So now, do you play a lot of golf? Do you play more golf than you should? Do you not play enough? What do you got with that?
Well, so my career changes, 2 jobs now. I try to get out as much as I can.
Right.
You know what I'm getting out. I'm trying to get out with you mostly.
Yeah, we do play quite a bit together.
And I think, we had a couple call-outs from work maybe, or I'm late for work type thing.
Yeah, I try to get out. We're gonna dive into that. So let's talk a little bit about finding time to play golf. Okay, this is something that in my later years of life, it's been a difficult task. You got kids, multiple, 2 kids now. You got a wife. You know, you got a job. They're responsibilities that, producer Jeremy doesn't have. And the kid can go play 36 holes and no one's going to bat an eye at the kid.
As I do. Every summer.
Right, good. So there he is. And it sucks. It sucks because all I want to do is play golf. I mean, there's no better feeling than being on the golf course, but it's just not easy.
You get torn. I had two kids as well. You want to play golf. I have 2 boys, thank God. So hopefully I'll be playing golf with them a lot as they grow up.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
But they're only 4 and 1, so
right.
I had to split my time.
You got a little bit of time to wait for it. And my son needed 3.5 at the time. So, listen, and none of these factors are a problem for, like I said, a young single kid or even an old retired guy or gal, right? They got the time. They got no time. They got nowhere to be. And the golf, the golf industry needs to accommodate the group, the very large group that's in the middle there. They're doing a lot of cool stuff to get the younger kids in the game, and I got a couple ideas that I want to share about how they could do that, and ideas that I took from other places that I'm going to tell better. We'll see, and let's just go right into it. How do you feel about, I think Brooks Koepka was one of the players on tour that's kind of an advocate for this, about cutting the golf course down from 18 holes to 14. Now, he thinks you got your front 7, your back 7. You could bang it out probably in an hour less time. It'd be easier to play 2 rounds, 28 holes. Not bad.
That'd be nice.
What are your initial thoughts about that? Is that something that you would be for or against?
So our buddy Joe Walsh, he'll tell you every time we're on the golf course around 14, he says, Mike's ready to go home right now. And I'm like, yep, every time.
So I
have the best 10 holes of my life, and then after that, I suck.
See, it's funny because it takes a while for me to get this all moving in the right direction. And it's like those first 3 holes. I almost wish that there were 3 practice holes before you started your round, before you started keeping score. So I actually like the idea. I think so. So you do too. So
I love it.
So you're like, after 14 holes, you're like, all right, I had enough.
Yes.
Get me the hell out of here. It's time to go. Right? Yeah, with me, it's the same thing. I kind of agree. Although when I get the phone call from my wife,
but we won't even have to tell the wives that we cut it down to 14.
Right. No.
So still tell them it's 18.
Right. Well, exactly. So then we buy that extra hour to go to Sparo's and have a drink or have a sandwich or go somewhere for a cocktail, right? And not get in trouble. But so Brooks Koepka, I believe it was him, came out and said that he thinks that that's one thing. And I don't disagree. I think more people would pick it up. The time constraint is huge. Now, if there's nobody in front of you, you got an open course. You could theoretically bang out a round in 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Like, it's doable, right? But that's never the case. There's a million people, and the pace of play needs to be addressed. It really does. You don't need to be taking, 15 practice swings. Stop. You're not on tour, right? If the ball's not above or below your feet, you shouldn't really be taking a practice swing at all. Just get up there and swing.
There's only so many swings in my body.
Right, exactly. And then when you have the bad players, or, the higher handicap players, the hardest part is down by the greens. Right? So they're looking for the drive that they sliced into the woods for 5-6 minutes. So that's building up time. Then you got the person who's got 225, 235 yards to the green, and they actually think they're going to put their 3-wood on the green. So they wait for the group ahead to clear the green. Stop, lay up to a number, play smart golf so you get better and your scores improve. You have more fun. Then you have them on around the green. They're in a bunker. They fly it over the bunker to another bunker. They hit it short in, stays in the bunker, then I hit it again. They finally get it on the green. They got to take their glove off. They forgot their putter in the cart. They got to go get that. They got to mark their ball. They got to read the green from 17. You're a 25 handicap. Just put the ball down and hit it. I mean, aim for a 3-foot radius and just roll the ball. Stop it. It's just, anyway, all these factors. Now, that's just one guy. That's Pete. We'll call him Pete. Pete just cost 7 rounds of 4 people behind him an hour. Pete, drop a ball and hit it.
Yeah, but I think the pros are to blame. They're all doing that, right? So what do you want to do when you were
when you're playing for $10 million? I'm sorry.
I understand that, but let's not have TV show it so much. Let's keep cutting back to other golfers.
I don't disagree with that. I think actually that's a fantastic idea. PGA Tour, NBC, whoever the hell does the golf nowadays, that would be great. Just shot after shot. You know, they know when. Do it on a couple second delay. I mean, who cares? Just tee them all up and just bang, 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 bang. That'll make it a little bit more exciting because you're right. I think you're right. Jeremy, you want to chime in?
They do that for the masses, and I think they're doing it for the players now, where they're going to have almost every group's going to be a live group, so they're just going to be cutting nonstop.
Yeah, but or is it going to be that you could just follow a guy and watch his entire round?
That I think. Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
right.
so you're watching all this stuff.
Right,
you're watching them line up their putts and remark it and come off the ball. Anyway, but no, it's a great idea. I kind of like that, and I think we should make that one known. You know, that would be good for the coverage because that's, you know, baseball kind of has the same stigma. It's like it's boring to watch sometimes. There's just not enough action. That's why football and basketball do so well. Hockey, although hockey doesn't translate to TV very well. But when you go to an arena, there's nothing better than watching a live hockey game because you're right on top of it. The arenas aren't that big. They're flying around. The ice is so much smaller in person. It looks a lot bigger on TV. They tried that tracer. Remember the tracer that they tried?
Yeah, that didn't work very well.
It didn't work very good. Although I do have a problem following the puck when I'm watching it on TV. So I kind of like the idea.
I'm just waiting for a big hit
or a fight. The fights are great. They don't fight enough anymore. Remember Ty Domi? Oh, was he the best? He used to do the bell. Oh, he's the best. I just ruined my whole setup here. All right. Anyway, here's another thing. There was an episode of Real Sports back in the day. A little Brian Gumbel, I think it was. He did a little golf segment, and they were trying to get, you know, younger kids into the game and a couple of things to also speed up play. And one of the things that they talked about was one course was doing this. I have no idea where it was. They made the hole a 2-foot radius. It was gigantic, and the guy's rationale was they did studies on it. It literally cut off an hour and a half of your round. Because you think about it. Now you have the likelihood of chipping in. Now think about your kid. You take your son out. It's a little man out, the Moose, right? Moose and J.A. We get him out on the golf course, and the first time they chip in from off the green, it goes in. You're not forgetting that moment. Like, that's like, holy shit, I'm hooked to golf. So I think it's a great idea. Now, obviously, I don't think it's something that you should do all the time, but I think maybe a couple of courses, a couple days, maybe like on a Tuesday, right? Call it 2-foot Tuesday, right? Where the holes are cut to a 2-foot, right? You'll speed everything up. It'll make your confidence. You're still putting. You're still reading the green. You're making them. You're moving on. You know, maybe your putting's not going to improve tremendously, but the rest, I would love to be able to get a round in my lunch break. You know, 9 holes in a lunch break.
We know you try.
Well, I just play all 18 and just whatever. But yeah, you're right. Watch my.
Well, I've seen this. I've seen this in Vegas. I played on a course. They had these big hole cutouts, but they play soccer.
They use the soccer ball. Right. That was when,
I don't want to do that, but I hear what you're saying.
So with the whole Tiger effect in golf, so many golf courses were just exploding, and they're expensive to maintain. And then when there was a lull in whether it be the economy or whatever, they just kind of killed them. You know, they just overexpanded all these golf courses. They needed a way to bring people in. So soccer obviously is hugely popular. I think it's the most popular sport in the world. You tee off with a soccer. Everyone has their own soccer ball, different color soccer balls, and you tee off from a certain spot, and you count your kicks. And the goal is you're playing golf, but you're kicking a ball.
Yep.
I've never actually done it, but
I'd suck at it.
Pretty fun. I would suck at it too, but it would be interesting. Maybe we do that. Maybe that's a challenge. We play soccer golf here at Inside the Leather. We should do that. But I think it was interesting because, like I said, you make your first putts. You're making a lot of putts. It's speeding up the game. It's making it more fun, right? The Golficity guys, that's all they talk about is how to make golf fun. And if you're not for putting, lipping out, you know, playing a break when they put the Sunday pin placements on a ridge at a public course that the fairways aren't even cut right, they're aerated the green, but they got the pin on a ridge that you can't put. You know what I mean? It's like, make the game fun. You know, right? You know, you got your harder courses, but there should be a little bit more entry level type of stuff, right? You agree?
I agree with this.
I think making a 40-foot putt would be fantastic. Right, I'd be a good putter. I might not change my putter all the time. Another word from another sponsor, O'Brien Creative. Thanks to social media, we have an opportunity to create a brand with the following. What sets O'Brien Creative Group apart from the other branding experts is our creative-first approach to harnessing the potential of your company and translating it to the masses. Whether you're seeking out a professional branding identity or a simple logo design, you can count on the creative minds at OCG to accurately and artfully interpret your company's true identity throughout any medium. Visit O'BrienCreativeGroup.com. Now, Brian Creative, I found out about Brian Creative from somebody that's close right now.
Yeah, those are my guys. Those are my guys.
That's it. Drew, the whole crew over there.
They're good with their graphic design and everything.
Look, they've done Sparos. They did the menus, right? And they've also done inside the leather. So shout out to those guys. We love them.
I'm not getting any royalties out of that, though.
You probably should get some type of referral fee because I know another one of our friends just signed up with them. We got to keep it. Although by the time this is out, it might be out, but who cares? Keep it nice and tight. And you know what I found out? I found out he used your name as the referral.
Here we go.
I mean, come on, right?
Get some equity in the company or something.
You think? I mean, I'm giving. We're doing sponsorship anyway. Whatever. It's great. You know, we're glad for them. We want them to do great. They're good guys over there. All right, we're gonna do a little do's and don'ts on the golf course. How do you feel about it?
Let's start it. Let's do it.
Little rapid fire action. Although, how are we doing on time right now? We're good. Thanks for saying we're good. It means nothing to me. Can I get a little bit more information? How many times? What are we running at right now? Where are we at?
30 minutes deep.
Shut up. Seriously?
Yeah.
I've talked for 30 minutes. I feel like you haven't talked a lot. I feel like I'm really talking a lot. 30 minutes deep? Oh, my God. Rapid fire is going to be rapid fire. All right, so here we go. Do's and don'ts on the golf course. For Mike.
Let's do it.
Sparrows. Bellevue Avenue.
Bellevue
Thanks,
Avenue.
Upper Montclair. Pinky's out. Sparrows Deli and Catering. Check them out. Do's and don'ts on the golf course. Music.
Yes.
You like speakers? You like what kind of music? Now, if you show up and play with just a rando and he's banging out,
we can't be blasting
AC/DC,
hardcore rock. Yeah, I'm more like classic rock type.
Classic
guy.
rock,
Yeah,
maybe a little 90s hip hop, maybe
90s hip hop works.
Right? I'm a big 80s fan.
I can't be listening to like Lil Wayne or anything like that.
No, you can. No. I think a little 90s hip hop, little Dr. Dre, a little Eminem type of stuff. Biggie Smalls, that type of stuff. Feel good kind of
music.
Hip hop / rap.
Good music.
But I love 80s music personally because it's very uplifting. I mean, nobody can get upset when Bananarama comes on. Cruel Summer. I mean, who the hell is that? It's a beautiful song. So anyway, so I'm with you. I love music on the golf course. Excessive drinking on the golf course.
I don't mind it, but I'd rather play sober golf.
Me too. I'd rather score. I take my golf seriously. I like being competitive. A couple of cocktails to loosen the mood, but I'm not one.
Unless on my rounds going to complete shit, then that's a problem.
Well, then it's like you just give up, and then maybe a little transfusion action coming in. Double them up, a couple doubles. Slow play, do or don't.
Don't.
Not a fan. Don't do that. Breakfast ball off the first tee.
Don't.
Right?
Don't.
Yeah.
Show up early, hit a couple shots.
You're right.
I mean, if there's no range, all right, I'll give you one. But,
yeah.
But don't take your breakfast ball like the eighth hole.
Oh, no. It's got to be
no.
It's got to be first hole.
All right.
First swing.
I'll give you a do on that one.
And that's it. And if you put it in the rough and you take the breakfast ball and you shank one, guess what, pal? You're hitting 3 off the tee. That first one is dead.
Who used a breakfast ball the other day on Saturday when we played at Mansion? Was that
Chris?
He did.
Chris
off the first tee. We beat him the hole. He goes, I use my breakfast ball. I go, what is that?
Well, you all agreed to it.
I didn't agree to it.
Hey, shoot, did. Everybody agreed to the breakfast ball. I was there. Don't throw my teammate under the bus there because you're pissed off.
Coach didn't use
money.
Coach didn't use his breakfast ball.
Well, that was on him. He knew he did. He cranked one over the green, and that's on him. Mulligans, not a fan.
Not a fan. Let's play it right.
Count your strokes, right? Wearing shorts on the golf course.
Do.
Yeah, I'm a doer. No cargos though.
No cargos. Maybe jean shorts, but no cargos.
Oh my God, jean shorts. What are we doing now? That's a different type of golf. That's like a kid rock golf tournament, right? Walking the course.
Hell no. I do
not walk. That's a strong don't.
I do not walk.
Yeah, obviously I don't either. Night golf.
Never done it.
Have you ever?
Never done it.
Do or don't?
I would try it.
Yeah, it seems
pretty
pretty cool. I mean, I don't understand how you can see it. I know the ball's glow in the dark.
You're just going to see glow in the dark balls in the water if I'm playing.
Right. They have to have some lighting on
the greens course. Actually are lit.
The greens are lit.
So
not like lit like they're awesome, like lit like lit.
Actually, I think they bring like Christmas lights or something like that around, and they wrap it around.
So you know where you're going.
This is where I played.
You know where you're going.
This is where I played in Clark at Hyatt Hills. They wrapped the green around.
Interesting.
And like Christmas lights, so you could see the green.
Good move. We should try to do that.
I would do that.
Yeah, we should try to do it. Get some night vision cameras, and we'll do a little. Bring it to you. Sharing a cart with a stranger.
Don't. I hate it.
Has it happened to you?
Yeah.
I talked about it on a past episode. It's like one of my like just complete annoyances of golf. Like I bought a cart. I'm with a threesome. This rando. Pete, we'll call him Pete.
Yeah, Pete.
Just shows up, and he's going to get in my cart. I don't know if Pete stinks. I got to deal with bad breath. I got to deal with Pete for 5 hours of my life.
Have it.
No, he paid for a cart. He's not in my group. Give him his own cart. Gambling.
Yes.
Do.
Yes.
We do quite a bit of that on the course. Provisional ball. I mean, I guess, it's a rule of the game.
Yeah, rule. It's
but
fine.
I do think some people take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're gonna take the ball that was better.
Hit a
Like, oh, that was my
shot.
first.
Right, yeah, right.
I don't
exactly.
like that.
That's a move.
But no,
I know
it's
a lot
part of the
people,
game.
I'm not going to name them, but you know, I know some people that have tried that move on me before. It got caught. I don't mean to try. He's going to come on the show. Whatever. He'll be all right. He'll deal with it. But no, the provisional ball. It's like, look, unless your ball is clearly gone, it just whatever. I'm with you.
It's a
that.
do though.
Yeah. Fluorescent colored balls.
Do. I was playing with a Captain America blue fluorescent ball.
Wow, with the old Captain America logo on it.
I had it for about 16 holes, and then I put it in the water.
And then he put it in the water. All right, now it's Aquaman.
Yep, he's Aquaman
And now
now.
he's Aquaman. All right, so that's good. I don't mind it either. I'm gonna do with the fluorescent balls. I think I said it earlier. Again, I said it a couple times. I used to play the Chrome Soft. The yellow balls. It's weird, but they're beneficial. The soccer balls from Callaway, the Truvis.
Yeah, I'm gonna do on that.
It's cool. I'm gonna do too. I like the spin. I like being able to see the spin.
You can see the spin.
And if you're doing a longest drive, you can or closest to the pin, you can kind of from a distance as you're driving the cart up, you could tell a little sooner.
It's good when you're
that it's
putting.
your ball. Yeah. I don't mind it when I putt either. Bubba Watson's pink driver. Now take out the cause.
Then don't.
Right. Okay.
But I was going to go with the cause. And I was
Right.
gonna
The
say
cause is great, and listen, I believe in it. I get it.
Straight
I know why he's
aesthetics,
doing it.
don't.
It just looks god awful.
Can't have it.
The glove, make the glove pink, and even that, but colored gloves kind of bother me too. That's another thing that bothers me. All right, and do's and don't. Hot dog on the turn.
Of course.
Of course. I mean,
Of course.
you know me. I mean,
I know.
I'm a multiple hot dog on the turn kind of guy, right? So Sparrows. All right. Listen, Mike, tell us a little bit now how the business started. What made you want to open a deli? Were you nervous? Did you learn anything? Would you open a deli again? Tell us a little bit about it.
The genesis of it was, I was at a job where I just hated it. I was going into the city every day, and it was killing me. So
Little rat race.
Little rat race.
All right,
I got up, had a paycheck, but then I just got up and quit my job. And out of nowhere.
That was a shock to all your friends. All of us,
yeah,
it was like,
yeah,
wait,
exactly.
wait, Mike, you're doing what? You're doing
It was very liberating.
It was, yeah, right?
Right,
Okay,
but
so,
then I started kind of brainstorming, see what I could do, and I got together with my partner Adam, and
Adam's great.
We came up with some ideas for some kind of food industry type venture, and Italian deli was what we both wanted to do,
and it's doing great, right?
It's doing fantastic. I mean, it's doing much better than I thought it would be in the first 2 months of business, and
That's awesome. I mean,
we're
the
just
spot, the
continuing.
location is fantastic.
Yeah, Bellevue
I
Avenue,
think that you're doing
Montclair,
so well.
Upper,
You might need
out.
a bigger location
Hey,
soon.
maybe
you
up
guys-
in
you guys are
where
killing it.
Golficity is located, maybe, right? Maybe around the corner. I don't know.
That would be good.
Bergen
That would be
County.
strong. When the simulator. We
I
could
like
come
that
over.
idea.
Yeah. But no, that's great. Adam, your partner, he's also over at Villa Lobos, right? That's
Yep.
his spot over there in Montclair.
Mexican restaurant,
Another
Montclair.
phenomenal Mexican restaurant. Check them out too. We're gonna do some stuff with Adam. We got some food type of golf food things coming up with Adam. We'll check that out. But no, that's good. So what was the biggest thing that you've learned that you basically just completely caught you off guard? Because I know you're a business guy. You're a super smart dude. You probably had the business plan lined
Projections
out.
don't
You
mean
knew the burn
shit.
rates and all that stuff.
Projections don't mean anything when you were actually in it.
Yeah.
Everything
Was the
costs
hiring
more.
harder than you thought, maybe, or finding good people? Or
Yeah, we've had some turnover. We probably have about 90% turnover so far from month one.
Wow.
But I think we found the right people now.
Good.
Good.
That's also
good
a very
workers.
difficult thing to do. Yeah.
Everything costs more than you think it's going to.
Is that right?
Yep, every single thing.
Even the products.
Yep, everything. Everything.
Right, I thought
There's
the
always
meat
an extra
guy
bill.
said that it was this
Everything's
much,
an
and
extra
now all of a
bill.
sudden- Yeah, right. Well, that's cool. Well, listen, we love you, obviously. We love the food. It's my spot now. It's my spot. I got you. It's funny because then when I call, hey, Mike, on your way home. You stop
I forgot
over.
to pick it up. Stop over this
Yeah,
way.
Mike, just stop over. Drop it off on your way home. Meanwhile, my house is, I'm only like 10 minutes away.
Yeah,
but
it's
not
totally
on
out of the
your-
way from
It's
my
not
house.
on your way to your house. Right. But we appreciate that. And we got a lot of stuff coming in the days leading up. We got the Masters. We're doing something here for the Masters at Golficity. Sparrow's going to be a part of that. And yeah, man, it's just, I love having you as a sponsor. You're my guy. We love playing golf with each other. But here we go. We got one more segment. And this segment here is brought to you by Sparo's Deli.
Love it.
In Upper Montclair on Bellevue Avenue.
Pinkies
Check them out.
out.
Catering. Pinkies out. Upper Montclair. That's what we do. So we have this new segment's called Inside the Leather Inbox, right? So what we did was we went on the Golficity Facebook page. They got the whole Golficity Army thing going on there. A lot of people in there. You have any questions about golf? Listen, download the Golficity app. Check them out on the website, on Facebook, and join the Army. Because if you have a question about golf, boom, you're going to get a ton of responses. I mean, it's really, really a cool little network of all fans of the show, fans of Golficity, and it's a great little community. So I went to them, and I posed a couple of questions for this episode, and I also sent it out on an email to everybody I know. You know, Robbie Clark with the whole Men Being Men Golf Club. I got them on board with it, and it was great. So we got some good questions. So I'm going to ask you the question. You and I will answer, and then I'm going to tell you what the majority percentage-wise was. All right, they're yes or no questions. Have you ever... So again, Inside the Leather Inbox, new segment, brought to you by Sparo. Have you ever lied about playing golf to your wife?
No. That I'm going to play golf? No, I have not lied to her. Have I told her I was on the 13th hole when I was telling her I was on 18? Yeah. I've done that before.
All right. 60. I'm a big yes. Unfortunately, I just don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it because
you're going to hear it
if
either
my
way.
wife, you know my wife, you're best friends with my wife. My wife was like, my wife have been friends since like preschool. You know it. We make a joke. It's funny. Like my personality and Mike's wife is like a match. Like right, we're the same type of like high energy, kind of out of our minds. And you and my wife are like the same people.
Have a little
too.
Eeyore syndrome.
Yeah, you guys. It's funny. Opposites attract, I guess. So I'm a big yes. I've lied to my wife on a number. I might have did it last week. But 65% of all people polled in this said yes, they have lied to their wife about playing golf. I think it should be higher too. I think it should be higher. Can call in sick to play golf?
Monday, yes.
You own the company now. It's like, who you calling out? Poor Adam's gonna be like that son of a bitch. Yeah, so I'm a huge yes, and that was 89% of everybody polled said yes. They've called out of work just to play a round of golf. And one funny response was Philly Bucket. You know Philly, Phil. Yep. Philly Bucket actually staged a funeral. He said that someone died in his family to play. Unbelievable. Work call on the golf course.
Of course.
96% said yes. One guy wrote a story. No. One guy wrote a story and said how like it's so distracting and it should be stop. You know, I said
better than sitting at your desk.
100%. So you got to take the. I even have my like Bluetooth headphones in. I'm literally playing while on conference calls. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Oh Christ. Nah, I'm only kidding. All right. Hide golf purchases from your wife or from anybody else.
No.
See, no. I'm a huge yes.
Yeah, I know you are.
Yeah, you know I am. And it's funny, 72% of the people polled said yes, they have hid a golf purchase from their loved one. I guess I shouldn't say wife nowadays. That'd be PC. From their partner, loved one. And it's funny, the most responsed item was for a Scotty Cameron.
Yeah, I could believe that.
Yeah.
Well,
So that
high item purchase.
They're pricey. But, whatever. Good thing over there, Scotty. And the last one here is, would you want your loved one to play golf? Yes or no? No.
She gets bored way too quickly.
66% of the people said no. I'm actually the opposite. I would say yes. And I've tried to make my wife get into golf because my thought process is if my wife plays, A, she's going to understand why I want to play so much. B, I'm going to play more golf because she's going to want to also play golf with me sometimes. And C, vacations now are going to be centered around golf. You know? So look, a lot of the responses were, look, golf's for my fellas, for my buddies. I don't want to bring my wife into that. I got to deal with her all day. You know, a lot of that type of stuff came in. But I disagree. I think she would understand it, you know, and they're not going to, listen, nobody picking it up quick is going to want to play as much as I want to play, but at least she'll understand. Hey, and now I could tell her, hey, I'm on 12. You know, I'll be home in an hour and a half as opposed to just trying to make something up and rushing my game. And anyway, so that's it. So now what I want to do now is real quick, I want to get to a couple of stories that came in. So in addition to the 5 questions, I also asked for some stories, and I had some bangers come in.
I believe it. With that cast of characters, I believe it.
Yeah, and this one came in courtesy of our friend Robbie Clark, right? And it's about his brother, actually. So Robbie actually wrote in, he said he was living at home at the time. His brother Ryan, twin brother Ryan, came to pick him up. Robbie was still sleeping. Ryan walks into his room to wake him up. Ryan's dressed in a full construction outfit. I'm talking reflector vest, cargo pants, Timberland boots, the whole nine. Robbie wakes up and looks at his brother and goes, "What the hell are you wearing?" And he says, don't worry, I got my golf clothes underneath. I told my wife that I was going to work with Dad today, so let's go. So they go and they golf all day long, right? When he gets home, when his wife gets home, she says to him, you must be tired from all that hard work today. Why don't you go take a nap? He says, you know what? You're right. I did work hard today. I'm going to go take that nap. Meanwhile, he's getting a bunch of text messages from, and one of them was from a buddy that they had just played with, saying, great round today, Robbie. You played great, and it was great seeing you. His wife freaked out on him, and I think it was a major doghouse.
You see, you're
going to
get caught no matter what.
Yeah,
you're going to get caught.
There's no doubt. So that was I thought was a good one. And then there's another one that came in from this one here was from an anonymous golfer. This one, someone wants to protect the names to keep the protect the innocent, right? Change the name. What was that
Robbie.
show? What was that show? Protect the names to keep. I keep saying it. Let's change the names to change the name to protect the innocent. It was like that stupid show on TV with the guy and the whatever. That was a great description. No idea. So listen to this one. So this we'll call him Pete. All right, for this. I call everybody Pete if you haven't got that already. But Pete bought his wife and her girlfriends tickets to a Broadway play on a Wednesday matinee. He then dropped his kids off at his parents' house, made them all swear that they would not say that they were at their grandparents' house.
That's the weak link right there.
And he went on to go play in a best ball tournament, which he ended up winning, and the grand prize was a golf trip getaway. Tell me that didn't work out, right? I mean, oh my God! If you're gonna make up that was the one right there. So that came from anonymous Pete. Jeremy, you got any coming in hot off the press or what?
Yeah,
what do we got
I got one that we just got in.
Let me hear it.
Like 5 minutes ago. This one's from Casey from NJ. It says, I'm a teacher and a high school baseball coach. Last month in February, I told my wife my team had 6 a.m. team weight room training.
Oh, I like it.
Followed by a full day of school, followed by a faculty meeting, and then a brainstorm meeting.
Oh, the brainstorm. You got to brainstorm it after
sounds
the
like
faculty
36 to
meeting.
me.
Oh, my God.
So we had a brainstorm meeting with a few coaches and admins before I gave a speech at the recruiting seminar for college baseball.
All day.
For college baseball prospects in the evening. This is getting good, but I think it gets better. Essentially, I was tied up from 5 a.m. until 9 p.m. on a Tuesday. It wouldn't be back home till around 10 p.m.
Wow.
In reality, myself and one other coach jumped on a 6 a.m. flight.
Yes, I love it.
Fort Myers, Florida.
Florida. Okay.
Drove to Naples for an 11:30 a.m. tee time. Played 18 holes and jumped on a flight back to Newark. When I got home, my wife was already asleep. Also a teacher. I called out sick from work, lied to my wife, and played golf 1,300 miles away, and no one knew.
Maybe we shouldn't have revealed his name.
That takes that.
That's not his real name.
Okay, all right. Protected. You know what? That's a phenomenal story.
We got to do that.
We're doing that. We're doing that for sure. I might have to say that my conference goes a day or two long, and we got to do something. That's a phenomenal story. We got. You know what? Get his information. Message him back. I'm sending him something. That was a fantastic story. We'll figure something out. Maybe an inside the leather golf towel or something. That was a hell of a story. But and then I had so many other ones come in. It was great. That was a lot of fun. So inside the leather inbox is going to be a new thing. We're going to do it every couple episodes. We'll throw some. So join the Golficity Army. Subscribe to it on Facebook and look out for some of the questions so that you could jump in and be a part of the percentages. So, all right, we're probably really, really, really beyond it now. Now we're still okay? All right, look, so, to Sparrows, we've talked about that. Make sure when you check out Sparrows, again, on Bellevue Avenue in Upper Montclair. Pinky's out. Check out, let them know that you heard about them through Golficity or Inside the Leather. And you get a 10% discount off your order. Where you going to go? That's a beautiful thing, right? Nice lunch
10%.
Sandwich, 10%.
Might save you a nickel.
Well, I only get a nickel off. The nickel thing is my thing. Well, we got to make it a little bit 10% nice for everybody. So, little par 5? Do par 5 with me?
Yeah, why not?
All right, so last word from another sponsor there. Par 5 is always brought to you by AIM Health and Spine Regenerative Medicine Institute. Back pain got you out of the game. Those knees won't let you get up those stairs. Your elbow killing your golf swing. Fear no more. Relief is around the corner. Dr. David Perner is no stranger to human performance. A former All-American football player at Johns Hopkins University and national level Olympic powerlifter. Dr. David Perner has been serving in the prestigious orthopedics department at Mount Sinai in New York City. He now is serving the greater New Jersey area area at AIM Health. We offer the most advanced non-surgical treatments for spine pain relief, sports rehab, and body regeneration. Book your consultation now and get back in the game. Call us at 973-251-2189 or visit drdavidperna.com.
Dr.
All
Dave.
right, Dr. Dave. That's my man. And, of course, now I got to try to find my par 5 stuff real fast. Oh, right there. Look at that. Boom. Opened it right up to it. Here we go. Par 5 with my man, Mike. Most amount of money you've ever spent on one time on a golf item?
I'm going to say my putter, but it doesn't make any sense because I bought a putter.
Okay.
Then my wife bought me a putter with my credit card. Then I returned the first putter I bought, and then bought that same putter a year later. So I'm going to call it about an $800 purchase.
That's it. So all in. Yeah. So it's funny because your wife actually, that's why I love your wife. She's the best. She actually calls me and asks me.
Well, that's
what
the right
you
person to
would
call.
want.
That's the right person to call.
I mean, I'm the product guy. I got an opinion about everything. So yeah, I told her to get you a putter. I said the Scotty Cameron, and not knowing that you were like a hardcore ping guy.
Yep.
Right. So it took you a real long time to figure out the Scotty. I don't even know.
I'm back to Scotty now.
You're back in the Scotty.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So you went back to the ping, and then you're back to the Scotty. Okay,
Yes.
because you're like me. You change all the time. And I don't know if there's a present that just came to you recently, but I sent out another recommendation to her. I don't know.
I got a 5-pack of lessons.
Yeah, all right.
Haven't used them yet. Got to use them soon.
That's it. My guy over. I don't know if you went to Wayne or one of my other guys over there, but he's staying over by your house, so that's good. All right, cool. Next question. Second question. Par 5. Most amount of money that you've ever won or lost on a golf course bet?
Nothing crazy. I mean, I think I put money on like maybe sink this putt type thing. Maybe like $100. Nothing crazy. Nothing.
No. I mean, to most people that's actually insane. But yeah,
All right, well, I'm a sicko then.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That's good. You're degenerate. You got a problem. Most embarrassing thing in your golf bag?
I don't really have anything that embarrassing.
You have an old club.
Just an old club. I mean, I have like my 10-year-old.
A Hello Kitty head cover.
No, I'm like you. I like to make look things good and make it look good.
Your bag looks nice.
It looks nice. All right.
Your bag is clean.
I'm not too
All
embarrassed.
right, so we'll throw that question out the bag. All right. Go-to snack in the golf course.
I like those little peanut butter crackers, little squares.
Yeah, the squares. They tried the circle ones aren't the same.
Circles don't work.
You mean the orange cracker
like the
with
orange
the peanut butter
ones.
milk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are solid. Those are solid. Shout out to them. Send a few boxes. Biggest part of your game? Nah, that's a stupid question. We've already scrapped that one. All right, here we go. All-time threesome or foursome. You and 3 other people, dead or alive, throughout history. Who is it?
I'm gonna go Carl Spackler, of course, from Caddyshack.
Okay. Who else?
I'm gonna go with. Actually, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna put you in that.
No,
foursome. I want to put you in that foursome because I want to have you with Bill Murray, Carl Spackler, and Chevy Chase from.
Oh, so you're not even playing in this thing?
Oh, so it's
you and 3 other people. Could
so
be
you're
dead or alive. Not
so
me.
there's 2. You're 3, and I want to be the 4th to listen to that comedy.
That would be good. That would be some comedy. Well, that's it, everybody. That's it. That's it for Inside the Leather this episode, right? We want to thank our sponsors, Therapist Preferred, O'Brien Creative, Sparo's Deli, our friends over at Pro Staff, AIM Health. Special thanks to Golficity, Deuce Behind the Glass, and everybody else. And as always, keep it inside the leather.